I'm going to mute this page. Okay, let's see here. So we should be live, but let me refresh.
I think I see it.
Let's see. All right, I think, yeah, we are. If you guys can see us, comment down below. I'm looking at the page right now, and I definitely, Bill, I see your face on here. So how's everybody doing this evening? Hello, hello.
How you doing, everybody?
Hey, so if you guys don't know Bill, myself, I'm Julie. I'm actually the Director of Operations here at Legendary Marketer, and I'm going to be hosting this evening's live training. And Bill, if you do not know Bill, Bill is one of our amazing coaches, and he is going to be leading a wonderful training for you guys tonight. We're going to go over how to create your own sales funnels, all kinds of good stuff. I mean, Bill creates sales funnels probably pretty regularly, I'd say. Wouldn't you say, Bill?
I'd say so. I'd say so.
So he creates them pretty regularly. So I would consider him an expert in the field, and he's going to teach you guys how to build your own unique sales funnel. Even the new person can do it. So if you're brand new, don't feel like we're going to be teaching something that is highly advanced. It's something that, you know, even the new person can get in there and do, feel comfortable with it. But we're also going to talk about what we have in our own back office right now to where you wouldn't necessarily have to create your own sales funnel. But first, I'm going to go over to the page. I want to see who is on here tonight. Let's see here. Oh, Delilah. Hi. We've got Jimmy, Donald, Lee. Oh, Legendary Lee. Lee Maitland. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming on. All right. Now, I know you guys have all been patiently waiting for the full migration of the back office. So some of the things that we kind of would like to go over with you before Bill kicks off his amazing training is some of the updates that we came out with this weekend. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but I'm going to actually walk through just a few things that our tech team has been able to unlock. So I'm going to share my screen. And Bill, let me know if you see it on your end.
We're good on my end.
All right. Okay, and it should be presenting over to everybody else. Okay, so when you guys first log in, you'll notice that this is like your home page. This is what everybody sees. And Bill, you're actually the coach of this account. So this is one of our test accounts that we have. So Bill, you see Bill over here, Bill and his family. Now, one of the sections that we worked on this weekend, under the My Business tab, we have the lead section. Now, of course, since this is a test account, you're not going to see a whole lot of leads in this section because we just have a few. But this is actually going to show all of your leads that you currently have to date from the old system into the new system. You might want to adjust the dates. So let's say that you ran traffic months ago and you want to see dates from, or I'm sorry, you want to see leads from a few months ago. Just go ahead and change the dates in here. You can actually search by name and email. Now, this is the cool part, is all your members have now migrated over. This is something that you guys have been asking us for and have been patiently waiting for this to get done. All of your members will now show. So any previous member that signed up from the old system to any new member coming in today is going to show up in this section. Same thing. If you log in, you go into the member section and you see, hey, well, it only shows like 1 or 2 names, and I know I've signed up 10, 20 people. Make sure you come up here and change the date. It does only do the last week. So if you're looking to see all of your members from the beginning of time, let's say you started in February, you know, just go ahead and change that date back to the beginning of February and click search. And it's going to pull up all of your members. Now, what's really cool in here is if you actually click on the member name, it's going to pull up with some information for you. It tells you what steps that they've last completed. So it tells you what we've unlocked them through and then what they've actually completed. So what they've gone through and acknowledge that they've completed. Also inside of here, you guys can put notes. So it's really cool is if you want to write specific notes about this member, maybe you've reached out to them, you've spoken to them, you've gotten some personal information, you know, what you can do is write, you know, spoke with Jason, he's excited, you know, anything you really want to put, and you can save this note. And when you save this note, it's only going to save for you. So it's not something that the member can see, but it is for your personal notes. But it's nice to have that all in one location, just easy to be able to go in and say, hey, you know, I remember Jason, but let me see what maybe the last conversation I had with him. You know, maybe I want to reach out to him and get, you know, build a better relationship with him and see how he's progressing through. you know, we have coaches that do that as well, but it's always nice to have, you know, for you guys to get in there as well and kind of get that personal one-on-one connection. So that's just a couple of the things that we've unlocked. Now, tonight on this, while we're on this call, our tech team is actually working on unlocking the account section. So if you go to it right now, it says data migration in process. But as soon as that is available, we will let you know, and it should happen sometime on tonight's call. So I know you guys are all excited about seeing some things like this. You know, we're working hard around the clock, trying to make sure that you guys have everything you need and it's 100% where it should be. We have fully migrated over all of your commissions as well, and all of your new commissions are going to show in the back office. So as soon as we unlock that section, we will be removing the old members area. So you guys will never have to go in there again to look at anything, because everything's going to be in one central location like you've been patiently waiting for. So we really appreciate that, you know, you've waited so long and you guys have been so patient with us while we do this. It's a lot of work that goes into it, but you know, we work long hours to make sure it gets done, make sure it gets done right, because we want to make sure that we give you guys the best product possible and that you can build your business to the best of your abilities too. So enough of me talking. I know, Bill, you have got amazing training and you've got tons of stuff you're going to share with everybody. So I want to give it over to you. And why don't you kind of, for those of us on the call who may not know who you are, give us a little background about who you are, what you do, and then let's go from there.
All right, so cool. So if you guys don't know me as of now, I've been in this industry for a while now, probably 4 or 5 years now, and just probably 1.5 years of those of success, you know, and it's because I just allowed simple mentorship, you know, and the backing of a solid system in place, you know what I mean, to create the success, to be able to, you know, everybody wants the main objective of this is freedom, you know, whether that be financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, it doesn't matter what that is, everybody wants freedom from this. So, you know, in order to create that, you got to open yourself to learning from whoever you can possibly learn from. And that's what I've done, you know. So over the past couple, you know, 1.5 years or so, we've been able to, you know, generate a nice, you know, 6-figure income from this industry. And this is the only thing that we do at this point, you know. So what I want to do for you guys tonight is simply just, I mean, not only show you what we have within our back office just from the simple sales funnel perspective, but also show you how to create your own sales funnel, how to create your own, just how to tell your story virtually from one click of a button. So that's what I want to do from my point of view. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys.
Hey, Bill, I'm going to interrupt you really quick. I just read your guys' comments and I want to apologize. You could not see my screen. So I'm going to really quickly hop back in and show you. I apologize. We didn't check on that before. Bill could see my screen, but you guys couldn't. So I apologize for that.
All right, guys.
Yeah, let's try this again. Make sure you guys can see this. Let me see. I'm going to go over here in the comments and I want you to let me know if you can see it now. All right, it looks like we are good now. Here is where all the goodies are. Let's just go back to the main page. Now under my business, which is a new section that we had opened up, you know, not too long ago, right here is the good stuff. This is where you'll find your leads. This is where you'll change the date. So this is what I was talking about. This is where you'll see your members. So these are where all your members will be. Once again, you make sure you change that date so that way you can see members that you brought in earlier on in the year. And then if you click on your member's name, you can actually write in notes. You can see the steps that they've unlocked and the last step that they've completed. And then once again, what we're working on tonight and we'll be unlocking later tonight is the My Account section. So right now it says, of course, data migration in progress and process, but we will definitely make sure to let you know as soon as that is unlocked, but we were told it should be unlocked sometime on this call. So I apologize you guys couldn't see that, but we'll make sure that if you have any more questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat and I'll be able to monitor that while Bill is giving his presentation. All right, Bill, it is all you.
All right, cool. Let's rock and roll. All right, let's see. All right. I got a live going on my phone too, so I'm like trying to get that too, but I don't think it's working out too well. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. Let me get, all right, here we go. So now with what we have in place with Legendary already, obviously this is meant to be on automation for you. So what I'm about to show you and what I'm about to teach, it doesn't have to be done. Like, you don't have to do this, but you know, how would you like to, like, seriously be able to connect with your audience from the click of a button? You know, like when you're marketing, like you should always have paid advertising running. Like these sales funnels that we have built through Legendary Marketer they're proven. They're like they've run test upon test upon test upon test upon test to make sure that these sales funnels convert. So running paid traffic to these sales funnels are always going to do the job. So, and they have the auto email responder in place that's built already. So, you know, from this perspective, you know, you already have everything that you need from a business perspective. You know what I mean? Like, always keep traffic, like, especially if you have, you know, if you don't have a marketing budget, that's okay. You can always run free traffic, which, you know, pretty much what I'm going to show you with the sales funnel here. But, you know, like with this, you know, if you have a marketing budget, always keep paid traffic running to this, you know, this particular funnel here, and every new funnel that we have coming out. Like, Dave's always working in place trying to make sure that we have the best of the best sales funnels running. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, always have paid traffic running no matter what. If you have a budget for that, keep paid traffic running. But then at the same time, you have to have organic traffic running. You need to know your business like the back of your hand. You need to be a product of your product, you know, so you need to know how to do these things. So within doing these things, you know, and I shared this link within, excuse me, I shared this link within the Legendary Marketer group. So please, guys, if you have a ClickFunnels account, I want you to make sure to click on this and download it, because this is the shared link that I sent to you guys. So, because I want to make sure that you guys have this exact funnel to be able to work and build from. Okay, because what this is going to do, it's going to allow you to connect with your audience from a virtual perspective, and you're doing this. This is, you know, when you're connecting organically, of course you can send paid traffic to this as well. That's, you know, important to test and see what, you know, works here, works there. But at the same time, this is what is going to allow people to connect to you, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so this is just a simple opt-in page right here. So we're going to go into the edit area. So I'm going to show you guys how to edit, okay, from the very beginning. Okay, so obviously this here is very important, you know, the name or the verbiage at the top, and this number right here is something extremely important here. You can play around with this number, okay? Like, for example, if I were to change this number here to an extra 500 per week, working from your laptop or smartphone, or even per month. Okay, you know, this is going to change to a completely different crowd of people, and that's completely okay, because the way things are set up within Legendary Marketer is, if somebody joins with you, and you know, not everybody is positioned in the beginning to just launch their business out of the gate and just spend, you know, everything that they have in their pocket to make things happen. You know what I mean? Not everybody is capable of doing that. Now, everybody is capable of getting positioned from the top, you know, when they first start. So $500 a month to somebody right there is like a car note, you know? So that is extremely important to be able to reach different demographics, age groups, everything from your text, from your words, from your numbers. So be strategic, extremely, extremely strategic with these numbers. Okay, your image right here, your image can change. That's as simple as going in here and allowing yourself to go to the image button, change any images that you want throughout, okay? So I'm gonna leave this as is, just so we can have it as a template to build from. But obviously these are just, you know, different pictures that I've used throughout different funnels, okay? So, so I'm gonna leave this as is, and I'm gonna go back here. Now, you can, you know, customize it as far as circling this. Rather than having a square, you keep it a circle, you know what I mean? Or leaving it a square. It's completely up to you. You know, your customization process is completely up to you, you know, and even you see as this down here at the bottom, it's bouncing back and forth, you know. This is, you know, you go in here and you go into advanced settings here and allow yourself to, let's see here, like hard, for example, hard shadow. That's going to change. Should change the text color. Oh, come back. All right, so this is going to allow you to like even allow the bounce. Like the bounce with the button is just something that when people click on it, they're going to see just something bouncing back and forth. Just allow a different connection to the eye. You know, that's extremely, extremely important, okay? So now one other thing that's extremely important is when they click on this button here, all right, now you want to make sure that, and this is going to be when they opt in, it doesn't go to like a double opt-in. So the double opt-in is going to be back here. Let me go to the integrations. Okay, so I don't have this set up because I don't want this. Obviously, this is the new sales funnel, so I don't want it set up with my auto email responder. But from here, I would set it up with this sales funnel here. I would set it up to a particular list. So I would add to a list, and then I would drop it in there with the, so this is connected, okay? So I'm going to remove that integration because I don't want it connected to this one. But obviously that shows you the connection here, okay? So this is the opt-in page. The opt-in page obviously is just meant to simply connect with the name and the email of your audience. That's going to allow you to build your email list. Building the email list is extremely, extremely important because that's going to allow you to connect with your audience daily. You should have the responsibility, even if you have a, like myself personally, I don't even have a particular auto email responder in place. I send out a welcome email when somebody opts into my opt-in page here. I send a welcome email that goes out automatically, and then from there, it's just a daily email that I send out that is strictly from what Dave puts together, the daily swipe. Okay, so I use the system the exact same way that it's built to be used. You know what I mean? So obviously, the opt-in page is clean. You know, and you can play around with this. This is yours to use exactly how you want to use it. You know what I mean? But so let's go back here to the sales page. Okay. All right. Now, when we go into the sales page is going to allow the connection to happen with your audience here. Okay. This is important. Now, when you get into the connection part, this allows one, for your audience to connect with.
If you're watching this video,
the man, the myth, the legend. So you have that in place. You know, obviously this number here matched the number that I had previously. It doesn't match the 500, so I would go in here and change that. okay? But everything within this funnel here is strategically placed. Like, for example, this, obviously the video, this is Dave's sales video that you'll be able to download within the back office, okay? So you'll have the opportunity to download this particular sales video, whatever sales video that you want to use within your sales funnel, okay? And obviously this platform that I've used is Wistia, okay? So that's what I've used to be able to, the video platform to be able to put in place. So you have that to be able to download whatever sales video that you have, whether it be Dave's video, or if you happen to get above what you want to have in place through these particular videos here, you can put those videos somewhere else, and you can strategically put your own personal videos in place. You know what I mean? So this allows the connection process, but the main objective is for them to see this video. This video is your bread and butter. This is everything here. This is what everybody needs to see to be able to connect with you and understand what your opportunity is about and what they have in place, okay? So anywhere within this sales funnel, anywhere you see Legendary Marketer, it's going to take you to the proof video, okay? So it takes taking a little second. Sorry, I'm in a rooftop. The connection up here is a little bad. So anyways, this is the sales funnel here that we have in place. That is the proof video. Okay, so let me reverse that back. So anywhere you see Legendary Marketer within this sales funnel, it's going to take you to that particular funnel that we have in place. Okay, so now obviously the Get Started button, it's going to take you to the secure checkout. Okay, so anywhere within this funnel, anywhere it's going to take you to a sales funnel of, of what we have custom built within Legendary Marketer, anywhere you see this here, you need to change to yours. Make sure it's your affiliate ID. Okay, so, this is your checkout button. We just kind of keeping it clean a little bit, allowing yourself to connect with your audience from just your own perspective. It's a 2-page funnel, very simple, just, very, very simple stuff here. Get started, takes you to the order page, allows, just a brief text, timer. Now, to be completely honest with you here, I don't really like this timer, but it's kind of a good placement holder for here. The 50% discount, I'm sorry, I don't have a 50% discount, but this is just what I've put in here in place for previous funnels. So you can leave it if you would like. By all means, it definitely gives an incentive of moving forward quickly. Okay, so that's the whole key. Boom, drop the logo in. Now we go into, this is the kind of the key right here. So the key when it allows, when you're out here marketing, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Instagram, when you send people, when people go to www.joinsoultravelers.com, they go to my sales funnel. Okay, so when they go to this sales funnel, like I don't have time to connect with every single person that is going to see my funnel. So, excuse me, I want them to be able to get into the somewhat to know me, see some pictures of myself, my family, a little bit of a bio. Obviously here in this bio, like, keep it short. Like you guys can use this, like, if you want to, obviously, change it up and customize it to your own touch, but you guys can use everything within here, like even down to the curvature of the pictures, you know what I mean? Like rather than it being a complete square, I've rounded the curve, like, and I've added a shadow, little stuff like that, and that's as simple as, and I'll go back here and show you how to do it in a second, but you know, it's as simple as just kind of going through and just adding a subtle customization process to this funnel, you know. So again, anytime you see Legendary Marketer, it's going to take you to that particular sales funnel here. Okay, so we're going to bring it back. And this, again, just allows your potential customer, who now is a lead because they've put their email in.
If you're watching.
Okay, so this, whoever's seeing this page right here is now a lead. Okay, so you want your leads to get to know you. If you allowed your leads to get to know you, then that's going to give them the opportunity to build some sort of trust value with you without even having to speak with you whatsoever. Okay, that's what this sales page is meant to do. Okay, from building a lead, you want to provide them some sort of value to be able to want to even drop their email in and drop their name in. Okay, and once they provide that, of course, now you want to even convert even more. Okay, so boom, the video here at the top, your man killing it right here within this sales video. Okay, then we have everything in place for them to be able to order. If this video is just like, man, I want it, this is what I want right here, boom, let's kill it, boom, let's get started. They have the opportunity to do so. If not, they have the opportunity to also get to know you. So most of the time, they're going to go through this whole entire page. So you want them to get to know you. You want them to see this stuff. You want them to see this, okay? So, and then again, just like, excuse me, a little stuff like this. Let me get a little sip of water. Little stuff like this, just like proof. Like, if you don't have the proof, leave this. Leave it. This is, I've sent you guys the template for this. You know what I mean? So leave it, you know? Like, even the money, like this stuff right here, you guys might not have this type of proof either, but leave it. If you want to leave it, leave it. It doesn't matter. You can change the words right here and say, you know, look at what Legendary Marketer has been able to create for my mentor in the past 12 months, or say whatever you want to be able to not lie. I don't want you to sit here and say that these are your images or your bank account, you know, but you can use this, and you can do it in a strategic way to where it works for you. You know what I mean? So again, this is just allowing the audience to get to know me. And then this here, a lot of you guys don't have this, but you guys can easily make something like this too. This video here, I'm just gonna like, oh, actually, if you guys were tuned into the event, if you guys are Millions for Marketing members, then obviously you saw this from the event, but this is just like my story video. So right here, I allow a video connection, okay, to the audience. All right, so if you don't have a video, then you guys can go in here and obviously quickly delete that as well. And then I go into a little bit more text on what you're gonna get. You know, this is just, I literally just went on to Google and Googled Legendary Marketer or Duplicate Dave, I think, and these logos came up and stuff like that, and I downloaded it. Literally as simple as that, okay? So this right here, again, anywhere you see Legendary Marketer, it's gonna take you to that other sales funnel. Boom, everything's clickable, and you can make anything clickable. And then one more time, give you the opportunity to make the purchase here, okay? So again, if you haven't clicked on this within the Legendary Marketer post that I put within the Facebook group, please go ahead and click on the link that I shared with you guys so you have this sales funnel, and go in here and just change the images. Like, for example, if you wanted to change the image here, okay, anytime you want to go in here and change some images, like I said, you just click on, it's literally, it's just as simple as clicking on how you would do anything else, okay? Like with the video, for example, you're going to click on the gear. You know, your gear is your go-to anywhere. Anytime you're editing anything, typically the gear is the go-to, okay? So just click on the gear. This is the, you know, the video type. This particular video is through Wistia, but you can go, you know, YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, you know, all of these. So this one's through Wistia. Obviously, this is the Wistia URL here. You know, I always have it on autoplay because when people go to this video, I want it to automatically play. You know, obviously you saw when every time we go back to it, you know, it's popping up automatically. So, you know, that's in place there. So, you know, you can change that video to anything. If you have a YouTube video that you want to put in there, boom, drop your own YouTube video in there. Okay, so again, the number wise, you need to change, you know, work with that number. However, any type of, if you decide to use this funnel for, you know, a group of people that are retired, then obviously this number is going to be different from a group of people that are, you know, maybe just graduating college or maybe just starting college or something like that. You know, that's when that $500 number would be effective for people like a younger demographic, you know what I mean? But then the higher number would be people that have like tasted some, you know, like bigger financial success. So that's who you're going to reach, you know what I mean? So always play around with numbers like this. This is key, you know, and you're always going to do testing. Okay. So anyways, back down to the bottom, you have the ability to get started again. You know what I mean? So that's super key. Now, when you go in here and get started, like, again, like anything that's linkable, you guys have to change. Okay. So when I just clicked on that, it's going to take me here. All right. So this is the checkout link. And if you see, I go all the way to the end. That's my affiliate URL right there. So if you guys don't change that, you're going to make me rich. All right. So please, I definitely don't mind you making me rich, but I don't want you to do that. I'm working over here just fine. So I want you guys to do your thing. So this is why I want to give you this. This is like one of my like biggest breadwinners right here. Like this is a like big money maker for me. So I want you guys to have it. You know, it's like no problem for me to just completely customize and build another one. So don't like, make sure when you go in here and customize, don't forget to change this. Make sure to change your affiliate ID. All right, that's super key. That's with the get started link. That's anywhere you see Legendary Marketer. Okay, boom. Anywhere you see Legendary Marketer, you need to go in there and change that. You see again, clicking on that. Okay, now let me show you this. When you need to change this, this is a little bit different than the other. All right, so when you're changing within the text, you see like when I take my mouse off of it, I'm right over here. So when I put my mouse on it, I can go right here to the pencil. Okay. Then again, that's going to open this up. I'm going to take that all the way over. Okay. All you have to do is drop your affiliate URL in there. You don't have to change anything else. You don't have to take the link out. You don't have to do anything with that other than simply change this ID number right here. Okay, take 1580 out and put your own ID in. All right, that's the most important thing. All right, so now going through again here, your video. If you don't have a video, delete this. It's as simple as boom, delete. That's gone. All right, just like that. You hit the delete button. Trash can. Very simple. All right. So from the image point, I don't think that you guys, actually it will save these, it'll give you guys these exact images too. These are like I said, I mean, I went to Google and searched Duplicate Dave or Legendary Marketer and whatever, and that's where I found these, you know what I mean? So you're a part of this company, so utilize the logos, utilize anything that is Legendary Marketer related. Take advantage of it. This is y'all's company. You know what I mean? So like rock with this thing, like kill it, like get on here on stage, like with your family. If you don't have a family, get on here on stage by your damn self, like kill this. Like you guys can do this. Like this is, I'm no, like I was not this person a year and a half ago. I was not this guy 2 years ago. To see this person, you would not see me on stage 2 years ago. You know what I mean? I put myself to work and I made this shit happen. And you guys can do this exact same thing. So don't think that I'm any different than you. These numbers right here, like I never thought, like these are new numbers. These are new numbers to me too. Like seeing numbers like this too is not something that I'm used to. You know what I mean? So don't think that y'all can't do it, you know? And then even being back to you know, the people that don't have the money, I think I strayed away from that, but the people that don't have the money to invest off the beginning, you know, from the very, very beginning, like for you guys that do have the you know, the licensing of our products from, you know, all in perspective, you want the people from working from the $30 level to do well, because there's the pass up rule now. So when you know, if they're out here working and they're gaining the, you know, maybe they can't really upgrade right now, but shit, I mean, they're making some money from that front end offer. They're making 60% on that front end offer. You know what I mean? They're making between $18 and $89 per sale on that front end offer. That's nice, man. Like that adds up nicely. So if you can help your team like do well, you know what I mean? Like eventually they're going to upgrade, but in the meantime, like, while, you know, if they can't upgrade, then obviously the people that they work with are going to end up upgrading at some point in time. So the whole fact of the matter is that you want to make sure to help your team do what you can do with this sales funnel. Give it to them. Let this thing circulate, pass it around. You know what I mean? Like, don't hesitate to give people help. You know, that's extremely, extremely, extremely important, to give people help. You know what I mean? So, you know, like the main objective is to allow from this page here, your customer or your leads to get to know you and turn to a customer, because you're not going to have the ability to connect with everybody. You're physically not going to have the ability to do that, especially if you're out here working hard, like what the young lady, Sarah Louise, that just started with us, that is killing it. You know, like she was able to, you know, make her like killing off that back end offer, you know, within the first week of just doing Facebook Lives. You know what I mean? Add a funnel into the mix to be able to create that custom perspective. And, you know, now you can allow yourself to collect so many more leads, capitalize even more with what you have in place. You know, that way you're not necessarily building Dave's brand. Like that's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Legendary Marketer is absolutely amazing. This thing is killer right here. This is everything. This is your bread and butter right here. But you can also tell your story too at the same time. You know what I mean? And that's going to be like one of the most important things, is getting yourself out there and getting yourself known from a perspective of a click of a button. Okay. You know what I mean? And then allowing them to get to know you, show a little bit of proof. If you don't have proof, allow some mentors proof. And then slowly but surely you can build into that. And then again, some more pictures to get to know you. Leave these things here and then allow them to get connected with you. Okay. So that's the main objective, is to just kind of allow a simple connection from a sales funnel perspective. Okay. And there's many different ways to be able to do this, but, you know, being able to utilize back to these sales funnels here with what we have built already. Okay. And these are always going to be updated, and they're always going to be converting, because Dave's not going to put anything on here that's not going to convert, point blank, period. You know, so with that being said, always keep traffic running to these bad boys here. These are going to keep your follow-up email sequence in place, just the automatic 45-day email sequence. And then if you're doing something through ClickFunnels, then you have to have, like, if somebody's putting their email in, and like I said, I mean, you can have an autoresponder set up with this, but me personally, I don't have an autoresponder set up, because I send a daily email out to my list every single day. I don't skip a beat, and I won't skip a beat. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that, you know, if you're responsible enough to just have this sales funnel in place, and this, when they're opting in, obviously they're getting dropped in onto your list. When they get opted into your opt-in page here, and they drop their email in. All right, let's see if I can get a test. This isn't a test page, but okay, boom. So they drop their email in, boom, that collects, if you have it linked to your whatever email responder you're using, whether that be MailChimp, whether that be Aweber, whether that be SendLane, it doesn't matter who it is, like that's going to drop into that email list. Okay. A lot of you guys have asked me like, what do I use? I'm a little bit familiar with Aweber, you know, to a certain degree. I don't use that too much. I haven't used SendLane just because I'm used to MailChimp. So I've used that to set everything up for myself. So, you know, when people opt into my list, it goes to my MailChimp, and then I'm sending a daily email out. And then when I send traffic, whether it be through the co-op or just random paid traffic that I'm sending to this, they're going to be getting the 45-day email sequence. So it's like I'm killing them from both ends. Like, then that's the key, you know. And there's 3 simple things that you're going to want to do on a daily basis. And these are like extremely important things that you have to do. And this is so simple. This is what I've learned to do to keep things extremely, extremely simple. And there's a couple things to actually add into the mix, you know, like the live videos and stuff, excuse me. The live videos and stuff are killing right now. Like Facebook Live is absolutely killer right now. So add that into the mix, you know, with these things that I'm going to tell you. And it's you know, it's really endless. Like video content is amazing to connect with your audience. So on a daily basis, what I do is I wake up in the morning. My day typically starts at about 7:30 in the morning. I'm waking up, I'm sending an email out, my daily email out. And this is typically the email that Dave sends out for us, like the daily email swipe. Either I get it in my inbox early in the morning, like 7:30, 8 in the morning, or it's posted within the Facebook group, within the Legendary Marketer Facebook group, just as early or right after. You know what I mean? So either way it goes, I'm sending my email out to my list first thing in the morning. Boom. So that's done. Okay. Sometimes I test out the times when I send my email out, whether it be midday, later in the afternoon, whatever the case may be. I test. I'm always testing, and you always should test. You know what I mean? But secondly, I'm going to send out a social post, Facebook, Instagram. If I'm doing something video wise, long, you know, a few minutes long, obviously I'll post that to the YouTube channel, but mainly I'm focused just Facebook, Instagram, quick, boom, boom, easy to use. Both of those are attached to one another. So I just knock out 2 birds with 1 stone with Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So quick social post. All right. Depending on what I'm doing throughout my day, if I have some adventure going on throughout my day, if I have, you know, more, you know, exciting things going on throughout the day, obviously I'll post a couple more times throughout. But if I'm just doing some typical things, I'm just posting once a day, twice maybe. If I'm doing some adventuring, then I'm going to show you some adventuring that I'm doing, you know, because us as you know, digital marketers and digital influencers, you know, we're out here, we're supposed to show our lifestyle, you know what I mean? And everybody's definition of rich is different. Everybody's lifestyle that they want to live and create out of this industry is different. So don't be afraid to show what you want, because you're going to have other people that want the same exact things, you know, like some of the people that connect with you might not connect with myself, but those people, you know, there's a certain audience that you're meant to connect with, and you have to figure out your lane, and your funnel is it allows you to do that. You know what I mean? It allows you to connect with your audience. It allows you to play around with pictures. It allows you to do certain things to be able to, you know, show yourself within a virtual perspective. Okay. You know, obviously, like you see here, you know, you can do some split testing. You can do some testing, like with changing numbers on this one, you know, changing images on this one, changing whatever you want on this one. And then when traffic comes in from the opt-in page, it's going to go boom, 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 boom. As you hit the start split testing, it's going to go back and forth, and it's going to test for you and see which one works. You know what I mean? So, you know, testing is key. Testing is super key. But at the same time, as you're doing your organic traffic and you're setting up you know, you're putting a post together on your Facebook page, you know what I mean? Always, 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 always have traffic running to these pages too, because these are the automation. Like this is like some people will tell you differently. You know what I mean? Like you know, but as, you know, starting from a beginner affiliate, I would recommend like just staying consistent on having like traffic going here, as well as building your own connection with your audience. Your own connection, it's so important. You know, if nobody knows you in this industry right now, you have to build some sort of trust value with your customer. You know what I mean? You have to. That's super, 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 super important. And get strategic with your words too. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the word duplicate, I think that was different. This funnel right here has been with me for years now. I can't even remember who shared this sales funnel with me, but it's been changed from whatever I was given, you know, years ago into what it is now. You know what I mean? So like, just change things around. This is yours now. You know what I mean? And if you don't have ClickFunnels, then download ClickFunnels. This is very, very easy. It's a 2-week trial. You know, you can test it out and see if it works for you. And if not, so what? And if you don't have the budget for you, okay, cool. And if you do, utilize it. You know what I mean? And if you have it already, I hope you downloaded the link so you can put this in place, you know, and execute this and drop your images in and drop your links in and test this out, you know, and customize and tell your story from a virtual perspective. Because when you're out here hustling and you're out here working and you're out here messaging with people and you're connecting from a virtual perspective and you're on Facebook and you're on Instagram and you're on Snapchat and you're on all these places, like they need to have a link to be able to go to you so you're not having to tell your story. You know what I mean? You can tell your story when it gets to that point a little bit more in depth, but this sales funnel is meant to do the sales for you, just like Dave's sales funnel is. You know, like this sales page here is meant to do the sales for you. You know what I mean? Like this is like meant for them to see this first and foremost when they go to the page and then learn about you and be like, damn, this dude, like I want to see what Soul Traveler BT is about. I want to work with this dude. Boom. Okay. You know, oh, wow. He's getting to the money too. I love it. All right. Let me get started working with him. Damn, he's got a video too. Boom. Let me check out this video and let me get to know him a little bit more. Okay. And then there's another opportunity to get started. You know, these little things like give people the opportunity to do these things. If you don't give people the opportunity to do these things, what do you think they're going to do? They're not going to do them. They don't have the opportunity to click on buttons like this for you and get to know you, then they're not going to get to know you. So allow that connection. That is extremely, extremely important. That's what I talked when I was on stage here, and this is what I was talking about, was like connecting with people. That's extremely important. You want to get to know people. You want to know their pain points. You want to know their struggles. You want to know, you know, how you can provide some sort of help. And the help that you can provide is Legendary Marketer, or whatever opportunity it is that you're promoting, because this sales funnel can be used for anything that you want, you know. But the fact of the matter is we're with Legendary Marketer, and this is the biggest, baddest bad boy machine in the damn industry. So, you know, I'm happy for you guys to have this. I'm happy for you guys to use this. You know, it's all yours. Play around with it however you want. You know, but again, always just, you know, allow your customers to have a connection with you from a virtual perspective with your ClickFunnels, and then allow your audience to have a connection with your funnels that are already built in place from Legendary Marketer. Okay, if you can make it happen, keep a co-op running at all times. Boom, keep that running. Keep traffic running to these funnels at all times. Okay. We as coaches are going to be closing on the back end with this new system in place, and you know, with everything that we have in place, from just the new 15 steps, the 15 core steps. Like this is incredible right here. Like this is going to allow the conversion rate for you guys to go up. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So always keep traffic running to your links. Okay, always keep traffic running to your links here under my business. Again, going to my links, boom. Again, these are going to broaden out. You know, this is just that, excuse me, this initial sales funnel. And then again, connect. Like when people go to joinsoultravelers.com, they're not going here. They're not going to this opt-in page. you know, not to downplay this by any means, but I'm trying to build our brand. I want my brand to be known. You should want your brand to be known. You should want yourself to be out there. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Do not be afraid to allow yourself to connect with whoever the hell is going to want to connect with you, because you can change people's lives with this. You know, like, as my life has changed throughout this entire process, I've been changing other people's lives within it, just naturally. It just happens that way. That's the only way this thing works out. If you're going to bust your ass to make things work, then slowly but surely other people's lives will change, you know? So if you lead yourself with, you know, how can I help you? How can I serve you? Don't lead with money. Don't lead with, you know, trying to dig into people's pockets, you know what I mean? Like, really try to figure out how to help people, you know what I mean? And this sales funnel here is going to allow that process to be a little bit easier for you guys, because you're not going to have the time to connect with every single person, like I said. So this is going to allow these people to get to know you a little bit more, okay? Get to know you a little bit more from a bio perspective. Change this up as much as possible. And again, the text right here is based on the size of the picture. You know what I mean? So like everything here, like it's all like strategically put together. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want too much text here, because then it's going to look weird, you know, with the pictures on this side, you know. And you can change the size of the pictures too. Don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? But you got to play around with this stuff. So as you're doing that, like, if you want, as obviously to change this stuff up, you know, just keep it the same size, you know, or keep it similar to that size so it's going to flow the right way. And then just go in there and change the images up. You know, change the images up and customize this bad boy for you guys and rock and roll with this thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is meant, like, we've got this set up for you guys to win. Like, seriously, win. Like, kill it, you know, and use this to y'all's advantage and do whatever it takes to make this happen, you know, because you have the ability and the tools at your fingertips to kill it, you know. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna kind of wrap things up, you know. But you guys, if you have any questions for me at all, I want you guys to reach out to me within the Facebook. If you guys aren't connected with me on Facebook yet, please do so. And, you know, if you have any questions on just like how to, you know, edit things in there, I know I didn't go in depth about that, but if you have questions about editing things within here, please, you know, let me know about that. And we'll rock and roll. You know, like I said, we have a beautiful, beautiful thing in place here, and I'm extremely proud to have every single last one of you guys on board. Let me turn this. I'm going to take my screen share off so you guys can see me speak now. Let's see. Is it off now? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. We see you.
Cool. But, you know, you guys have everything at your fingertips, you know, and this is something like Dave has spent hours upon hours upon hours upon hours putting this bad boy together. Julie, Anna, Jason, everything on the back end, everybody spent so much time to make this thing tick for you guys like clockwork. So you guys kill it. You guys kill it. And we're so proud to have every single last one of you. And we're here for every single last one of you. And anything that you need from me, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Anything that you need from Andy, anything that you need from Anthony, Larry, do not hesitate to reach out to us as coaches. That's what we're here for. Please utilize the sales funnel that I shared with you guys. If you don't have ClickFunnels, that's okay. If anytime that you do end up getting it, if you can't find this link, just ask me and I'll share it with you, you know, down the road. But, you know, this is for you guys to have, you know, so take full advantage of it. Always run traffic to what we have built in place, because that's, you know, the system is meant to be on automation, but build your brand at the same time. Keep the side, you know, the branding and the organic side of things is going to be a slower process of building and developing for you, but that's okay. You know, it's okay to have the slower process, but you have to have both. have to have the slow process in place, and then you always have to have traffic running from the automation standpoint as well too. You know what I mean? So I'm going to wrap things up with that. Thank you guys. Julie, I'm going to pass it back over to you. I appreciate all of you guys though, and I love you, and I'm out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I mean, that was amazing. I was just reading all the comments on the webinar page, and everybody's thanking you, saying great information. So really fantastic job. I'm just going to keep this really quick and just wrap it up and say thank you guys for, you know, spending the last hour with us, and we really appreciate your attention, and for posting in the chat below. You know, I was keeping up with that and trying to respond to you guys as much as possible. And just really stay tuned to the Facebook group, because we do a lot of communication in there, and it's a great place to get feedback on things like this, like sales funnels and stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys have questions, feel free to post them in there, and we'll see what we can do to help you guys out. And thank you again, Bill, for hopping on, you know, and whipping together this training and providing this amazing value to not only the members, but people who are just interested in joining Legendary Marketer.
For sure.
So, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You guys have a great night, and I hope everybody had a fantastic Labor Day.
See you guys.
Bye.